Hi everyone, so today I want to show you this cute little tea and biscuit gift holder that I discovered online. So the idea is you put a tea bag in there, you could put a little card in there or another tea bag, and then in the middle here, in a little plastic, like a cellophane bag type thing, you could put a cookie, and then the cookie would go up through the middle here and be attached, and then you can have like either a peg like I have, or you could put 2 holes through and have a bow. It really depends what you want to do. Now, don't do what I did and use a directional paper, because obviously Christmas wishes is the right way up, but here it's upside down, and this side it's right way up here, but here it's upside down. So yeah, make sure you use a non-directional paper. So that is what we're going to make today. So let's get into it. Okay, so you need a piece of patterned, double-sided pattern paper or card, which is 8.5 by 12. So along the 12-inch edge, you're going to score at 1 1/4, at 2.5, at 5, at 7, at 9.5, and at 10 3/4. Then you're going to turn your card round, so you've now got the 8.5-inch edge, and then you're going to score along the 8.5-inch edge, and you're going to score at 2.5 and at 6. Okay, so I'm going to turn my card over so you can see the snowflakes. I don't know if you can see my score lines, hopefully you can. So then what we want to do is, I'm going to go ahead now and just fold along those lines that we've done so far, because then you'll be able to see them better, and it also then helps with the next few score lines we need to do. Okay, so that's what you end up with. So now what you want to do is take a pair of scissors. So what we're going to do is, in these corners here, the 4 corners, you've got like 2 rectangles, but if you look at this score line here and then the second score line, that is actually a square. So we're going to cut that entire square out. So we're going to cut that square out like that, and I'm just cutting it so that you actually cut the score line out itself as well, the ridge of the score line. So that's coming out like that, and we're going to do that in all 4 corners. So I'm just going to make sure I cut the score line out of each one as I go. Okay, so you should end up with that. So now what we want to do is, on here we've got squares here and we've got squares here. So we're going to score across from here across to here, and then from this score line up to there, and we're going to do that on all 4 corners. Okay, so I've just scored across there, across there, across there, and across there. So let's just turn this over, and what we're going to do is these are going to fold in. Okay, so once you've folded those over, you're going to fold that whole section in, and you're going to fold this whole section in like that. Okay, and then what we want to do is we are then going to fold these 2 over, and you can actually go, I'm going to stick them down now. So let's just quickly stick those down. So with those folded over like that, you're going to fold it back over again, and then just going to fold up along these 2 bottom lines here. So one there, and just fold that, kind of make that, you know, so it's loose. And then also one here. Now obviously the card I'm using here is like a 200 GSM, so it is quite thick, so it is going to want to argue with you. And then you want to bring these up like that, and then these 2 pieces here will fit together, and there's your little holder. And so obviously then all you need to do is work out how you're going to secure this. So I'm going to put some ribbon through, so I'm going to punch 2 holes and put some ribbon through, I think, because then I've still got space then to add the little, you know, the biscuit in if I want to. Let me just do this edge because this edge is fighting me a little bit. So in order to do my holes in the same places, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a ruler, and along the top, this whole thing is 3.5. So half of that is 1 3/4, which is there. And I'm just going to go probably ½ inch either side. So at 2 1/4 and at 1 1/4. And I'm going to punch holes in there. Okay, so I've done my little dots just so I can get it in the right place. It's a little bit low, but it's fine. I'm just going to move it up a tiny bit. And then I'm just going to punch some holes in. And then I'm just going to bring this round like this. Put it together so it's even. And then just draw round the little holes in on the other side. And then that way you know they're definitely going to line up. And then I'm going to go ahead and punch the holes out of here as well. Okay, so I've cut a piece of ribbon that's just a little bit over 12 inches in length. And then what I'm going to do is feed that through. Obviously, if you're going to put your little cookie in, you do this first. And you'd include that in the hole so it's nicely secured. Or you could just stick it in and just make sure that it goes up through the middle of those 2 holes. So you're not actually punching through the cellophane. So that's the other option. And then I'm just going to go ahead and tie our little bow. So there you go. So there's your little finished little holder. So it's quite cute. If you wanted to, you could put a gift card in there as well. Be careful it doesn't fall out, obviously, but if you're going to hand it to somebody, you could, maybe do that. But yeah, it's quite sweet. It's quite sweet. Lots of possibilities for that. So there you go. So that's the little make for today. So I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Leave a little comment down below. Tell me what you think. And yeah, we'll see you again next time. Bye.